This looks so bad. This looks worse than Crash Orange or Crash Purple. Looks like someone cut it out with newspaper. Like, look at even the edges of the logo are white. Like they didn't even cut it out well enough. Oh my god. This is terrible. Oh. Oh no. Wait. I can't glide? Hold on. The first thing about any Spyro game is that you like gliding. Oh, look at those gross gems. So as far as I can tell, this game is literally just Crash Purple, but you have a bigger health bar. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting here. It's Crash Purple easy mode. God, is this easy mode or what? Like, the only thing that can kill me are things that are directly in front of me, and I just shoot them, and then I win. And even if I get hit by something, I got a giant spark-sized health bar. Watch out, some of those villains will drop rocks on you if you get too close. You can jump above them. Try pressing. If you can jump above them, try pressing R to perform a head bash. Don't forget you can also flame them. Don't forget. Don't forget. That should be the name of the game. Don't forget. Don't forget, Spyro. Spyro, don't forget. Spyro. I know you're very forgetful. You forget things all the time, Spyro. I'm trying to remind you things because you're just so forgetful in all the other games. Oh, not this again. Hey, look, I can get a crash card. Great, dude. If you flame in midair, it kills your air momentum. Look at this. As soon as you flame, it takes you straight down. That could be one of the worst designed things I've ever seen in my life. Could you imagine if, like, in all the other Spyro games, if you jumped and flamed, it sent you directly to the ground? Could you imagine, like, Mario, if you tried to jump and kick something, it killed your upwards momentum? Like, what is that? What actually in the world? It's like I'm playing freaking Crash Purple. They're really gonna copy minigames from game to game? Go. Go. Darn it. Oh no, I gotta do them all again? Oh, I was trying to win without moving. These gems would be a lot easier to grab if I could glide. Look, it's the same game I just played, but going up instead of right. Are you actually kidding me? It even has the same enemies. It even has the same spiky ball enemies. This is the same. This is the same game. No, this doesn't count. This doesn't count as another mini game. Try again. Give me some solitaire. Give me some slide puzzles. I don't care. It's gotta be different. You can't just take the same game and give it another catchy name in the same warp zone. I mean, I didn't expect it to be all different. I figured I'd get another one of these, you know, in the next warp zone. But this is the same warp zone. This is the same. Out of 5 games, you couldn't come up with 5 unique minigames. Crash Purple was better than this. Crash Purple sounds like a breath of fresh air against this. Crash Purple, like I would, if you gave me Crash Purple right now, I'd be happy. I would be so happy. I'd be so willing to play it. I'd be like, oh boy, Crash Purple, is it? It's early Christmas. It's like Hanukkah in here. It gave me Crash Purple. I can't wait to play this. Thank you so much. Knock them off. Oh, this is from frickin'... You can't... This is the same game from Crash Purple. Come on. Are you kidding me? Wow. That counts as a level. That was a whole level. That was an entire level, that was. Are you going to tell me that I'm actually going to do the same game now? I wonder where that last portal was as brought us. Crash, I can see a castle over this chasm. Look, a purple dragon. I wonder if it's the same kind of strange creature terrorizing Wampa Jungle. Stay away from my home, you crazy orange monster. Look at that same cardboard cutout Spyro they use in all the cutscenes. I'm playing the same game! Oh my god, dude. This is incredible. This is incredible. I've never seen anything like this. I just beat a level and a boss in that amount of time, and they were both just the same thing. Oh, what is this? Oh, what is this? What am I looking at? What is... what? What? Hello? What is this? What is this? Who made this? Who made this? I'd like to fire this guy, but it lags the game every time I do it, so maybe I shouldn't. Oh my god. Why would I tap A to flame? B is flame. You can't even make me... You can't even have me, like, tap the correct button. Like, in the normal game, it's A to jump, B to flame. But in that game, I had to press A to flame. This again? Are you for real? Holy crap. At least Spyro, or at least Crash Orange, took like 2 warp zones before it started repeating games. This one is just immediately repeating the same exact games. I don't know, but this is really, really bad. Like, worse than I imagined. I mean, yeah, Crash Orange was bad, but there was at least some, like, effort put into it. Like, there was some sprites I had not seen before. This is like, they took SpriteFactory.com or something and just puked it all over. I mean, like, the shapes are something out of, like, a kindergarten level book. Like, look at those. That star doesn't even look good. It's like they made that in paint. This whole thing could have been made in paint. This whole portal. I could make this in paint. Oh my god. No way. I can't. This is unbelievable. This is actually unbelievable. There's games that break and stuff. But in terms of games that are fully functional, this might be the worst video game I've ever played. You know, like fully functional, doesn't freeze, doesn't glitch, just the normal game. This could be the worst video game I've ever played. Whoa, that was worth 25 gems? Holy cow. Did you realize they just colored that too? Like in the last Spyro game we played, there was a 25 gem, but it looked different. That one, they colored it, but they didn't make it look different because they didn't want to have to change the sprite. That's the kind of, like, actual game design we're talking about here. Holy crap, I won 41 gems? How much is it to play? Oh, it costs 25. Still, do this a couple times and I never have to frickin' grind gems ever again. Please be something at least different. Wait, what? That was the whole game. And then Spyro laughs in like 2 frames. Like 2 FPS laughing. I can't, like... At least some of the games in Crash were like levels of some kind. These are all like these are all like WarioWare games. This is like WarioWare, but they made them actual levels. Like 2 FPS laughing. It's the same game again. This is like actually Action 52, but less games. Do you understand? This is worse than Action 52. On Game Boy Advance. This is Game Boy Advance. This isn't even Game Boy. On Game Boy Advance, they actually made a game worse than Action 52. Because at least Action 52, the games are different and bad. These are just the same and bad. This is just take all of the shooters from Action 52 and put them in one game. I can't think of a worse game. Like, I can't. Like, maybe Enter the Dragonfly because it's broken. You know? But if we're not talking about functionality, this is the worst game I ever played in my life. What is this? Is this like a bonus? It's a bonus game? Here's like a... Okay, this is a thing. Look at this. Why isn't this one of the regular games? Why is this not one of the regular games? This is actual, like, fun. Oh my god, it costs 30 to do it, and if I screw it up, I have to pay again. This reminds me of the Crash games where you had to, like, hit all the boxes. But they only had, like, a couple of those, and those were the best ones. Oh my god, this guy gets me every time. Oh no, I forgot you lose altitude, lose altitude, lose altitude, lose altitude. You know, this game isn't even good because you can't jump in flame. So you have to like land and then flame because otherwise you fall. I should be able to just stand here and flame and win. Because as soon as he gets hit, it should... Yeah, so I can just sit here and hit B and win. Hey Spyro, I'm Crunch. Watch out for those lava pits. Thanks. Thanks for the tip. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Remember when I got to play good games? Remember when we played Spyro 1? Oh. Oh, the memories. Can I just like hover over the whole thing? Is that possible? Wait, I was just kidding. I didn't actually expect to hover over the whole... Okay, I just hovered over the whole thing. This again? Oh my god. Oh, this is the stupid guessing game. This is so stupid. You just guess. Like, that's not a game. That doesn't count. Oh my god. That's the game. Are you actually kidding? It was just a mash A game. Could you imagine it just like take any game you can think of. Can you imagine if one of the levels of that game was just press A, okay, you're done. Spyro, well, get us out of here. Puppy, puppy. This doesn't even like work the way it's supposed to. Whenever she gets up, she like skids backwards. And that's what you're supposed to do. So this thing opens up, but what am I supposed to do? How do I get her to go in there? All I have is flame here, okay? It's not like I have any other tools at my disposal. What am I supposed to do? Can I fight her again? I want to try that again. I jumped into the spikes, died, and I won. That's what happened. This is quite possibly the worst game I've ever played. In terms of how much content there is, what console it's on, what year it was made, you know? Like, you could be like, oh, E.T. Atari. It's like, okay, you know, one guy made that in 2 weeks on an Atari console. What do you expect? This is Game Boy Advance. This is Vicarious Visions. This is the same game again. With the beautiful soundtrack. This is successfully the funniest game on the planet. Wait, are you kidding me? Wait, are you kidding me? I couldn't see that coming. I'm falling to pieces, alright. Oh my god, another one of these? It's the same thing, there's two of them. It's not even harder. It's not even harder or different. Holy crap. That was actually a carbon copy of the last game. There was nothing different. Just the graphics. Oh my god, another one. Why was that one so much easier? The last one was hard. That one was easy. Wait a second. Why is there a gem out of bounds? What? I guess I can go out there or something. Oh yeah, I guess so. You can go behind the door. Wait, how does this make any sense? Where does this go? Where does this tunnel lead? There's just a wall. There's just an empty space behind it. How does that lead to this? What? That doesn't make any sense. What is this, the teleporter? Is it magic? Like, at least in Crash, there was a reason to, like, go around and look, but this is, like, nothing. All there is just gems around. I might as well just skip right to the portals and just get on with it. Where's your tent? What? Why are you standing here asking me if I want to play a game, but there's no tent? What? Moneybags. Oh, the tent's over here. What? Why? Why not make a bigger platform? Tractor and Cortex to a base located in outer space. Be warned that oxygen deprivation in outer space could lead to disorientation or even brain damage. Not really much of a danger to Crash. Lol, because he's got brain damage. Lol. Hilarious. Actually hilarious. Wait, what's going on here? This isn't even a level. You need to defeat all the minigames 3 times in order... You'll need... This isn't real life. There's no way. There's no way I have to win a bunch of games that are all the same, all separately 3 times. There's no... I refuse to believe that. There's no actual way that it want... How do I know if I've beaten it 3 times? Okay, it gets harder. Okay. At least it gets harder. Like, the ball's moving faster now. Okay. Okay. That gives me at least a little bit of hope in humanity. Still, it's ridiculous. But at least they get harder. I thought they literally, like, instead of making a final warp zone where they just made the same 5 games again with different backgrounds, they just force you to go play the other ones 3 times. Like, I actually thought for a second... I mean, this is still one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life, because all these games are the same, so I have to beat, like, the same game 9 times, basically, on 3 different difficulties. Because these are all the same. I mean, especially, like, the flying forward ones. What about the mashing A ones? Do you just have to mash harder? Is that it? Okay, so if it's white, then I've done it 3 times. It doesn't even, like, it's not even, like, obvious. It's not even obvious that I've done it 3 times. Because, like... Wait, there's an option to sleep? I'd like to sleep. Oh my god, that sound. Oh. That sound is so bit crushed. Listen to this. Oh my god. It sounds like they took the PS1 game, they took like Spyro, and they put it up to like a microphone, and they just like played the sound into the microphone, and then like put it in this game. Oh my god. I've gone on Flash game sites before and tried to find bad games, and those games are better. You know? Like games that are made by like one person on Congregate, and it's just like you're a character and it's just like a space shooter and you just shoot up and kill things and get points. That's better than this. Because in that game you get points, then you could try to like beat your high score or something. This is just like monotony on the scale that's just incredible. The sound effects are like bit crushed. The game is bit crushed. The levels are just the same thing over and over. Half the levels you just mash A. One of the bosses was just a copy of one of the levels, and then it makes you play all the levels again 3 times. Holy guacamole. They don't even add anything. They didn't even try. There's not even like new enemies. Like it's not like they repeat the same minigame over and over, but you get like a new gimmick or anything. Like no new gun, no new enemies, nothing. It's just the same games with a different wallpaper. And that's it. You know what I especially love about this game? I love how it tells you how to play the game every time. As if A, I haven't already played this game 3 times. B, I haven't played a copy of this game like 8 times. C, all the freaking games in this whole game are the same anyways. In D, there's only 2 buttons on the Game Boy controller anyways. I think I can figure it out. Look at these beautiful high quality cards. Look at that. Look at that beautiful card. Literally a 4-second sprite. That's a beautiful hamster. Look at that frog. That's a fire talisman? That looks like a tree to me. That's a card. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is even worse than the Crash stuff. The game designers couldn't count to 1,000. Like, what comes after 999? I don't know, friggin' ship it. You know, I just realized? If you hit these things too fast, the shots don't count. Like, if they're blinking white, then the shot doesn't count. Like, if I do that, it counts as 1 hit. You know, I can understand going back and playing all the levels again. You know? Like, we don't want to have to make more levels, so just make them go back and play all the levels again. Only harder. But play them all 3 times? Like, is that freaking necessary? I mean, honestly, a final boss is supposed to be the collection of all the, it's supposed to be a collection of everything you've learned. So, like, all the skills you've obtained throughout the game are supposed to be on display during the final boss. And seeing as though all I've done all game is spam B, I guess it makes sense that the final boss would just be me spamming B. I mean, it'd be nice if you could warp to any level. It'd also be nice if you could just warp anywhere. Warp to the warp zone. Like, anything. But you can't. You have to walk through the entire game. At this point, anything would be nice. Anything at all. Maybe just a charge attack so I can move slightly faster. Anything other than just walking through the entire game to go play all the levels I've already played. I made up for it. Get the mine. Oh my god, it's so hard to hit things. What? That bomb went right through that guy! Oh, are you kidding me? It's so stupid. Like, what's the one thing that every Spyro game has? A freaking atlas that tells you, like, what you've done. In literally every game. It's like a staple of the Spyro series. And this doesn't have that. Except to freaking guess. No, it doesn't count as rush development when no one was waiting for this. No one was like, oh my god, Spyro Orange, I can't wait for that. Better get released soon. Mom, I want Spyro Orange for Christmas. I can't wait. I heard it's gonna have like 4 graphics. What? What was that? What even? I like stood inside him for a full 2 seconds and then he hit me. And meanwhile my fire just did nothing. Alright, here we go. It better be open. Oh, it's open, boys. Wait a second. There's a warp zone? Wait, there's games here? Oh no. I had to play every other game 3 times just to unlock this warp zone? How much you want to bet these games are just as bad? How much you want to bet this is just a Mash B game? Yep. Good Lord. What is not wrong with this game? That's what's beautiful. I really can't think of a single thing that isn't wrong with this game. Like, it's not even like, oh, but the music's good. Like, no, there's nothing. Every Spyro game we played on Game Boy that came out before this looked better, sounded better, played better, and was a better idea. There's nothing I can say about this game where it's like, well, at least they got this right. Why don't they put the ceiling, like, close enough to where you can at least see it? This is so stupid. It's just like a leap of faith every time. You don't actually see what's above you. You're just figuring you have to jump because there's like a gap, so it's like, okay, I probably gotta jump here. Oh my... What is going on? I'm getting freaking bamboozled! How is this guy fair? I don't know how to get past him. What is this? How? This is unbelievable. Seymour, what do you want? Oh, great. Our favorite. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? This game is so dumb. How can this game doesn't even get any harder? It's just they've used this game 5 times and it's been the same thing every time. This is all this game is just the press B. Press B. Press B some more. Press B. Hey look, I won. I like their walking animation, how they just like spread their legs and they inch back and forth. That's really neat. You know when you go to your grandma's house and she has like those ancient games from like a million years ago, like those boards with the pegs in them that you have to like remove the pegs and try to get all the pegs out of the board, and like friggin' Labyrinth marble ball simulator, and like catch the fish with the stick and the little rotating thing, and you gotta catch the fish with the little magnet. Those are not only better than this game, but like those sound like HD revolutionary games in comparison to this. Like revolutionary to this. I'm so excited. I would be so excited if someone walked in here right now with one of those little fish catch games. I would be so excited I'd pee my pants. I can't do this part. It's too fast. The freaking shield guy gets me every time. Every time, it's too fast. The freaking shield guy is legitimately directly above the hitbox for me to die. Like, exactly above the kill plane. This is just Breakout, and yet it's the most in-depth game in the whole game. Everything else just has, like, one button. Just shoot. This has two buttons. It's like, oh, you can absorb the ball, too. And you can use the L and R button to speed up. This is insanely in-depth for this game. The bosses weren't this in-depth. My favorite brick breaking game is the one where I get to break this game with a brick. Why would it go that direction? Look at how close he is to the kill plane. Look it! He's like... What? Where is he? I didn't even know he could do that! Final boss, boys. Oh my god, it's the same boss from the other game? Wait, are you kidding me? It's actually the same boss from Crash. Oh wait, can I not hit that? How did I do this before? Didn't I just use my iframes or something to kill it? Yeah. Oh, apparently I can die there too. How freaking easy this is. Like, that's it. Screw this game. Holy crap.